Howdy friends and family, thank you so much for joining me. This is day 18 in the series I'm doing called In the Midst, and this is part 4 looking at love from the definition we get in 1 Corinthians 13. And we have been looking at this idea that God gives us gifts, and these gifts do not inherently make us superior or inferior to our fellow human beings. And we have talked about what humility is not, because right now we've been focusing on humility. Humility is not viewing yourself as superior. And today we're going to look at what humility is. And we're going to get this from Philippians 2, verses 3 through 8, which says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility consider others as more important than yourselves. Everyone should look out not only for his own interests, but also for the interests of others. Adopt the same attitude as that of Christ Jesus, who, existing in the form of God, did not consider equality with God as something to be exploited. Instead, he emptied himself by assuming the form of a servant, taking on the likeness of humanity. And when he had come as a man, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to the point of death, even death on a cross." And so, humility has two sections. There's humility in relation to God and humility in relation to humans. And so humility in relation to God does put us below God. Humility with God is recognizing that God is superior to us and then being obedient to him because we recognize his superiority. We recognize that he is greater and that his way is greater. And because of that, we choose to follow him. And then we have humility in relation to people. And this is putting others' needs before our own. We see in verses 3 through 4, it says, "In humility, consider others as more important than yourselves. Everyone should look not only for his own interests, but for the interests of others as well." And so we see this idea not of self-deprecation, not of choosing to say, I am inferior, but of choosing to look to others first, choosing to serve them before yourself. Rick Warren, in his book, A Purpose-Driven Life, said, "Humility is not thinking less of yourself, it is thinking of yourself less. Humility is thinking more of others. Humble people are so focused on serving others, they don't think of themselves." Humility does not put us below others, but it is looking at those who are in this level playing field with us and choosing to serve them first, even though they are level with you. This puts all of us below God equally. It doesn't put us below each other. This pyramid only has 2 tiers: God, humanity. And then because of this, despite being equal in this way, despite all of us being valuable and having valuable traits, it is choosing to serve them. And Christ is our perfect example of this. He recognized his position, and he served those around him by dying for them. He was God, and so really he was superior to us. And yet he still looked at us and served us in humility. And if he served us, should we not serve those around us? So have humility. Recognize your position. God is superior to us, and we are equally valuable. And because of this knowledge, because of this recognition of your position, we choose to be obedient to God and to serve others. This is humility. If you're memorizing 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8a, this is your reminder to do that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.